Set to kick off.
For the right to take a trip to Las Vegas for a star-studded Super Bowl 58. We are underway here in the AFC Championship game. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
On first down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Second down and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. On the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Bringing them out is the 12th-year pro seeking a return to Pro Bowl form, Russell Wilson. On first and 10, Wilson. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. Second down and 6 now from the 42. Now Wilson. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. To throw again is Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They run. It's Williams. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Throwing is Wilson. He's got Burton here. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Trying for it with Perine. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Holding offense.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now it's Wilson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Up the middle, here's Perine. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, Perine. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say. 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's what I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
All right. It's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with P-Rod. Trucks over it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now a stoppage as Samaje Perine appears to have been shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the right side with P-Ryan. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Here's a 2nd and 5. There's Wilson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They run it with P-Ryan on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. On 2nd down, Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Mike Burton from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray there to make the grab. And the extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job. And then execute his block.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. On the return, it's James. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Holding offense.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
Still first down.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
James now to return, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this down inside the 35.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. But no hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Now 2nd and 3. The give is to McLaughlin. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jaleel McLaughlin taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a one-point game.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the 2, that you're going for 2 more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for 1, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct, but I'm understanding how the game is starting to change, and we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for 2 all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action. Now Mahomes able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 42 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Second down and 4. Mahomes to throw once more. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now Mahomes.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 21 yards away. And the Chiefs will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And coming out now, the Broncos. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then Go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And he is caught. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. And they work this well upfield across the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more pressure on the big offensive line.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now Mahomes. That is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
3rd and 12. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Butker's kick here is good, and it will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This is 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson.